guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Once again, I have my guest, Jose Luis Cruz Contreras. You always, why do you stay on my channel? In this video, we are going to be talking about how to crush your realistic 2021 goals. After we've all had a horrible 2020, I think everybody can relate that this is the year that we need to reorganize, refine ourselves, and also find out how we can structure our goals so we can just go ahead and just get to them for this year.
Sí.
Alright,
yes.
While we do this, we're gonna eat because we have been cleaning out, dejunkifying our house all day.
Sí.
And we haven't ate at all. So we're gonna be eating Cane's. This isn't sponsored by Cane's, even though I wish it would be. No, this one has less fries. You ate them. Okay, so everybody's New Year goals. What are your New Year goals this year?
New Year goals?
Yeah, goals. Yeah, what are they?
Uno de ellas es bajar de peso.
English.
¿Por qué en inglés?
Because not everybody knows Spanish.
Pero no estás en inglés.
Okay, well then say it in...
One of my goals for this year is to lose weight.
How much?
At least 15 pounds. Right now I'm at 194.
Well, Cane's ain't gonna help it, let me tell you that.
This was Angel's idea. It came. Okay, cool.
That's one of my goals as well. I want to get into a cutting phase, but obviously we get mildly distracted, which is why we thought this video would be such a great idea, because I was telling Jose Luis, we should do a video of realistic goals and how to crush them, because a lot of people, 3 top goals for every year is lose weight. No, just 2. Get financially stable. Right there. Oh yeah, there's another one. Again, because I was really interrupted. The top 3 goals for mostly everybody is to lose weight or get fit. The second one is to get financially stable and kill your financial goals. And then for some people, it's just to find themselves. And what I mean by that is self-love, trying to reorganize, declutter your life, and just find stability. Because let's be honest, we all went through a rough 2020, and a lot of people went through depression. A lot of people lost their jobs, and a lot of people lost their homes or had to humble themselves or whatever. Because we kind of went through a crisis. So for 2021, a lot of people are just trying to reorganize themselves, trying to find stability financially, even when it comes to like finding a new home, or like just trying to find your self-love again, because y'all were a bit depressed last year. So I told Jose Luis, let's do a realistic video, because I feel like everybody jumps into the new year and they're like, I want to lose 40 pounds by this year, but then you find yourself eating cakes.
Pero todo es, everything is because of the people you surround yourself with. I was planning on eating a salad tonight, but someone on Angel
Be quiet.
convinced me to go eat Cane's.
No, I asked you what you wanted to eat and you said cakes. I'm telling you.
So, ¿qué primer goal?
El primer goal
La
is...
primera es financially?
No, it's fitness-wise. So what would be a realistic advice that you would tell people for them to kill their goals?
Ya, en inglés.
English or whatever you prefer.
¿Tú lo dices en inglés?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Stop eating when you stop eating, then I'll eat when
Como you know. My turn. Pues yo pienso que primero tienes que ser realista, y segundo no tienes que estar comparando a otras personas, así que pienso que si vas a estar, si te vas a poner una meta, primero va a ser la meta contigo mismo, no con otras personas, así que no te pongas a ver.
Nowhere, you're not.
Sí, que no se me olvida.
Okay.
Pero ya se me olvidó.
No.
Porque hay muchos gorditos que dicen, es que mira, yo todavía no me miro así. Supongamos que ya empezaste el gimnasio, ¿verdad? Llevas que ya 10 Sunday, el 17 de enero, ya van, ¿qué? 2 semanas. Y ya van 2 semanas del mes. Y te apuesto que ahorita ya hay bastantes personas que dicen, es que ya llevo 2 semanas y no miro resultados. Pero no saben que toma como casi 1 mes y medio, 2 meses para comenzar a ver resultados. Y para poder hacer una dieta bien, tienes que hacerla constantemente por 3 meses o más para que en verdad mires los resultados.
So what Jose Luis was saying is that you have to be realistic with yourself, and I think that a lot of people, that's why they get frustrated with their goals, is because they go at them so aggressively that they become miserable through the process. So I tell this a lot to my clients that start with me. I always tell them, look, the first 2 weeks, it takes 15 to 17 days to kill one bad habit. And that could be as little as not drinking soda, as little as I want to drink at least 3 cups of water, because some people, believe it or not, just don't drink water. Or as little as, okay, I'm going to stop eating tortillas, or whatever it might be. So it takes 15 to 17 days to just stop doing that and having that tentación to want to do it. So imagine if you go in and you're like, oh, I'm gonna cold turkey myself from tortillas or cold turkey yourself from soda, then you become miserable because you see them, you're tempted, and you just don't, you're like forcefully trying not to do it. So a realistic goal is to concentrate on not trying to do that thing, for trying not to eat or drink those certain types of food. 2 weeks for the bad habit to go away, and then do it for a whole month. Once you have achieved a whole month of not doing that one bad habit, write down a next bad habit. So just because you killed the first bad habit, let's say you concentrate on that whole bad habit for January, you go add a new bad habit in February, but still remember to keep the old bad habit from January away. And you keep going like that throughout the whole year. And you learn to love the process because you start seeing results little by little. You're like, wow, this little change made me lose 15 pounds in 1 month, or made me lose 30 pounds in 2 months. And now because I'm killing little by little, and then by the end of the year, you're like, wow, I stopped eating hot stuff. I stopped getting acid reflux. I stopped feeling bloated. I lost 40 pounds by the end of the year just by doing little things little by little. And you start loving the process. You start understanding your body and listening to your body and not going into it so aggressively. Does that make sense? So that is kind of something that we've been doing for a long time. We have, because my bad habit is eating hot chips. Jose Luis, at the beginning of the year, he's like, so am I allowed to smack the fuck out of your hot chips out of your ass? And I did, like, as have not ate hot chips. Like, what was it, yesterday? I was craving them so bad, and we're into the 17th. And I was like, okay, I deserve a bag of hot chips. And I ate half of them, and then I was like, I'm fine. Like, I really didn't. It was just the urge of me wanting them because I was kind of tipsy. But if it wasn't for that, I think I could have stuck to it a little bit longer. But even as, like, I'm usually, like, if I eat this, I'm eating hot chips on the side. That's how bad it is.
Sí.
And 2 years ago, I crushed drinking no bad soda. So like I'm saying, like, it takes years. Don't compare yourself, like Jose Luis says, to everybody else and be like, well, if they can lose 40 pounds, I can lose 40 pounds too. No, it's very different. Don't compare yourself, because someone that weighs 300 and something pounds and they drop weight like this because they go from doing nothing to doing something, and then here you are like, oh, I started doing this in 2017, then I did this in 2018, now I'm in 2020, and you're like, I want to lose as much as that person. Well, you're not that person. So try to find your way out of being miserable in the process. Why are you laughing?
Otra cosa, there's a lot of people that go to the gym and they actually do chocho, they do steroids. So that's a big advantage for a lot of them. And then I have a lot of friends that want to be that person, but they really don't do the diet as well as they do. So they think that just for the simple fact that they're gonna do steroids, that's gonna make them look like them.
Diet is everything.
Diet is everything. So steroids, if you're not gonna be competing or anything like that, don't do them.
That goes back to another thing. Me and Jose Luis, we strictly diet Monday through Friday. Saturday we semi-cheat. We'll have like probably one bad meal, and that's because we go with our family, and even then we'll share like a plate. But Sunday is our day that we're like, okay, let's shock our body with some carbs, or we won't even think about it, and we'll just go out to eat, and we won't even think about our diet. But Monday through Friday is like by religion. We're drinking our protein, we're not missing our protein, and that's part of not becoming miserable, because if you stick to just that and that and that and that, you're just like, ugh, I want some change, right? Topic number 2, financial goals. What would you give advice for financial goals? Realistic.
Tienes que ponerte en una mentalidad que primero tienes que saber qué es lo que quieres hacer con tu dinero, o cuál es la razón por la que quieres guardar dinero o invertir dinero, ganar más dinero, o también tienes que saber cómo vas a tener ese dinero. Supongamos que tienes un trabajo y quieres hacer más dinero. Bueno, hay dos maneras de cómo alcanzar tus metas financieras. Una es no gastar tanto, no gastar como usualmente gastas, y otra es ganar más dinero.
O hacerlas individualmente.
O hacerlas ¿qué?
¿Is that what you say? Simultaneously? Sounded real smart in English.
Y lo en español.
Individual. No? Alright, I'm gonna be quiet.
Simultáneamente, ¿no? ¿Cómo dijiste tú?
Individual.
¿Y cómo dije yo?
Individual.
¿Y cómo se dice?
Mutual. Sí, mutual. Oh.
Creo, no sé. Para dejar de gastar mucho, pues tienes que empezar. Creo que es más difícil. Para mí es más fácil que tú, como, bueno, supongo que muchos de ustedes tienen un empleo, un trabajo. De hecho, estaba platicando el otro día con un chavo con el que yo trabajo, y según él, bueno, pues sí se mira que le echa ganas de trabajo y es el otro. Y solo ha trabajado en una sola compañía toda su vida. Y le pregunté cuánto le pagaban, y me dijo cuánto le pagaban. Y dije, ¿por qué tan poquito? Y me dijo, pues eso es lo que pagan, ¿no? Le dije, no, tienes que pedir más dinero. Y me dice, es que a mí no me gusta pedir dinero, no me gusta pedir aumentos en el trabajo. Le dije, pues sabes que a tu trabajo tampoco les gusta dar aumentos si no les pides. Entonces no esperes que tu trabajo te diga, hey, sabes que te voy a dar un aumento de 25 centavos, 50 centavos, pero a mí, usualmente a mí me dan aumentos de $1, $2. Porque yo preguntaba por ese tipo de aumentos. Pero no vayas a pedir un aumento si no traes valor a tu empleo. No nomás porque yo te estoy diciendo, hey, pide aumentos, no vas a decir tres aumentos, entonces pues, ¿qué valor le estás trayendo a la compañía? Entonces, primero que nada, tráiganle valor a la compañía. Si tienen que entrar más temprano o irse más tarde, o a lo mejor tienen que dar un esfuerzo extra, ayudarle al compañero, no sé qué tipo de trabajo tengan, pero tráiganle más valor a su trabajo. Después de eso, a lo mejor ya hay uno de ustedes que ya le traen mucho valor a su trabajo, entonces vayan y pregunten por un aumento. O vayan, o no pregunten por un aumento, pero díganle a su manager, oye, ¿qué necesito hacer yo para agarrar este dinero por hora, o este salario, o un bono? ¿Qué puedo hacer para ganar un bono? O sea, es de negociar. A cada quien le pagan lo que pide. Y si no te gusta si no te van a dar más dinero y tú piensas que es injusto, pues de gusto de tu trabajo, hay bastantes trabajos y no solo hay una compañía en este mundo.
Try to be a conflict solver, try to communicate, learn how to take positive feedback. And sometimes that means that you have to work outside of your scope of practice. Not if you're not licensed, but what I mean by that is take on a few more tasks, or ask your manager, hey, what can I do to improve myself as an employee, or what can I do to climb the corporate ladder? And then do that on a routine. Put that on the calendar. Every 3 months I want to ask my manager this, and every 4 months I want to be asking for a raise. A lot of people are very scared or intimidated for asking for a raise for many reasons. They think that they might get rejected. They think that their employer might retaliate, or they feel humiliated because if they say no. Guys, the worst thing that they can do is say no. And HR is not someone that you see frequently. So if you just go to that one person in HR and ask them for a raise and they say no, go about your day. You're still gonna be an employee.
It's 2020, you can cry. In 2021, you can cry for anything. So if they say no, go to HR and be like, well, he told me no in this way, so now fire him. And then they're gonna get another manager.
But there's always ways to increase your income. Another also awesome way is be creative. 2021 has opened so much, 2020 actually, opened up so much creativity. A lot of people are doing little side jobs, side hustles. Awesome. I love seeing a lot of people open up their little businesses. Even when it was candy, we saw cakes, we saw people doing t-shirts. What else did we see?
Real estate.
Yeah, like just honestly guys, we had to even get creative with our marketing. We were doing mail, t-shirts, handing out free stuff. Well, 2020 hit us straight in the face just like it hit many other companies, and obviously we weren't able to leverage our money as freely as we were, and a lot of us got hit by that. So you had to get creative. Getting creative will always maximize your profit at the end, or you'll be remembered as that genuine person that gave out a free shirt when there wasn't a lot of money to give out free shirts for. So yeah, that's another awesome thing to do financially. And then when it comes to savings, also I know that this year might not be realistic for everybody to put that 30% that they're so used to out of their paycheck and put that into savings. But sorry, our dogs are having a ball outside. Anyway, so if 30% isn't something that's realistic, but you still want to satisfy that.
Si le puedes dar a la iglesia 10%, que tú no puedas guardar 10%.
Yes, so even if it means minimizing that 30% to 10%, do it. Just try to, even if it's $5, $10, do it. And also another really awesome goal that I do, is I put on my calendar all my debts every month, and I add them up, and I mean bad debt, like credit cards or my student loans or my books or whatever it is, and I put that all on the side of my calendar right next to the month calendar. And then every paycheck I try to pay at least $50, minimum $50 to at least one bad debt. And if I can do more, I do more, and I have been able to do more. But if that's not something you can do, $50. I don't think that would, guys, we just spent 30 bucks at Cane's. If you, oh no, we spent what? 20 bucks at Cane's. If we can spend 20 bucks at Cane's, you can pay $50 for a bill that is past due or something. And then next month in February, let's say, you add up all that bad debt, and honestly, it gives you so much satisfaction to see that number throughout the year just go down and go down and go down. And also don't forget to put a little bit on the side for your savings. I want to see a bunch of y'all traveling this year, so do it. When y'all take that trip, y'all are going to be like, this was so worth it. I know that it gets a little miserable when you're like, oh my God, how am I going to save 10% of my check if I can barely pay bills? Guys, at the end of the year, when you tell yourself, how did I do this? How did I take this trip? How did I save this much money? And you don't have answers, but you just did it. It's so satisfying. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, after you save, go invest and do a business. Because at the end of the day, the government only bails out businesses. Well, they bail out businesses before they bail out people, so, and you get a lot of tax benefits. But that's
a whole other video.
Yeah, but don't be an employee all your life because you're just working for someone else's dream, not yours. Just saying.
Topic number 3, finding yourself again at the end of 2021. Like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of people lost themselves in 2020. A lot of people hit depression. A lot of people lost their jobs, their homes, and it was just a very hard year. So I want to say that, what would you give advice for people that want to find themselves for 2021?
Quit being a little bitch. There's people that are in worse situations. Como en África hay niños que no tienen comida y mira que está comiendo.
I'm gonna say this in a nicer way. Don't worry, I gotcha. He's just the asshole part of us. Okay?
Pues dame un tipo específico de alguien perdido.
When you got cheated on, go with some advice you would give yourself.
Oh, pues go to the clubs, get a VIP table, buy a lot of bottles, and just drink.
No.
You need to distance yourself a little bit from your regular acquaintances, friends, family. I think they're one of the most toxic people.
Sometimes.
No, a lot of times, every single time. And then eventually, once you distance yourself a little bit, the only people that are gonna reach out to you are the ones that care for you. And then you're gonna find out, okay, they actually care for me, so those are the people that you're gonna be talking to. After that, I mean, read books, listen to motivational podcasts, watch motivational videos. Make sure you read books that are about self-development and learn about yourself. And
Read books,
read books.
Motivational.
Go to church or pray. If you don't have to go to church, you can actually pray in your house. If you have a God, like talk to your God, and you learn a lot about yourself.
So here comes Angel, the nice part. So my advice for people that just want to find themselves, I would say jot down what your goals are. Some people just want to like small goals that will lead to the long-term goal. Remember guys, tunnel vision all 2021. Always focus on what you're trying to achieve at the end of the tunnel. So if that means some people just want to get spiritually connected, whatever that means to anybody. If it means going to church once a month, or listening to podcasts, or what is it when you see YouTube and they have like what we were doing when Corona first started, when you see like churches live stream, or if you just want to reach out to like out groups. I remember that when I was going through some emotional stress, even though I know Jose Luis is gonna laugh at me, I started meeting with women empowerment groups, jobs, and we would all get together and just kind of talk about our problems. And like Jose Luis said, don't feel like you're the only one. It's honestly the best advice ever, because a lot of people are going through worse stuff, and I feel like once you victimize yourself, it's over with. Don't victimize yourself. You're not the only one. Speak about it. Get it out of your system. Cry. So yeah, and then also another thing is, like what Jose Luis said, is take at least 4 days out of the whole month to do something that's completely for you, benefits nobody. Like, don't clean the house because that benefits everybody. No, I'm talking about go do your nails, go do your toes, go do your eyebrows. Even if it means like not spending any money at all, but just sitting in front of a mirror and doing your makeup and your hair for absolutely nothing. Just do it. And take cute pictures and tag me. No, but honestly, do stuff that you just love to genuinely do for yourself. Go get a massage or anything. Take a walk completely by yourself and just restore and regroup and come back. Jot that down into your calendar. Also, if it means going away for a little mini vacation, 3 days, I'm not saying go and spend and splurge on money you don't have, but if you just want to completely get away and do something because that's what you love to do, do it. This is the year where everybody got to find themselves. This is the year that everybody just got to go and do whatever makes them happy. Be there, do it, and just kill it this year. What other goals would you do? Also, don't forget to be a daughter, a mother. I honestly, this is something that I would love to grow in this year, is that I actually have a grandma that lives in a facility where it's like an older people's community, but she has her own apartment. Well, they're all apartments. I honestly would like to actually reach out to them. I know a lot of people lost a lot of their family members this year, And sorry for y'all's losses, but I actually went through something like that myself, and it made me rethink about all those times that I didn't reach out to my grandma, or I wasn't a good grandchild, or I didn't just simply go drink coffee with her. And I think that's something that I need to remind myself to do, because we all get caught up in our lives that we forget to do the little things that do matter to the people that we love the most. So if that brings you spiritual calm and emotional calmness, just do it. Don't forget to be a good daughter. Don't forget to be a good grandbaby. And don't forget about our elderly and the people that are sick around us. Believe me, there will be so much benefit, not only for them, but for yourself as well. So besides losing weight, what else is your other goal for 2021?
Get rid of all my debt.
I'm telling you guys, financial goals this year are gonna be out the roof. And honestly, it's not one that people are like, well, they need to humble themselves. No, this year is gonna be the year that if you get a new car, post it. If you get a new house, post it, because we all kind of had it rough last year.
Don't get a new car.
It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy, just go and do it. Just do it.
Save money.
This isn't your channel for people to just watch you. It's for people's benefit.
A new car is not a good benefit.
Yeah, but okay.
Or post the payment, the car payment. If you buy a new car, post a new payment. If you get a 1% interest, then that's badass. You got 4, 5, 6. It's not good.
Anyways. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our social medias. Don't forget to also hit that notification button. That way you won't miss any of our videos. We will be doing so many more videos with different topics this year. I do want to crush it on YouTube. I want to eventually bring just so many topics. I want to bring a whole different live stream to y'all. I will be doing videos of completely beginners, people that are completely first time ever even stepping on a treadmill kind of videos. I want to do shopping with us, and what our meal prepping is like, and life with Jose Luis, because it'd be a struggle sometimes. So comment down below if you have any ideas
or questions. Ya se pagó.
I know. I have to get a half battery.
Tenía 3 rayitas. So, ¿ya es todo?
We didn't even finish our exit.